Mexico took a major step towards the legalization of marijuana late last month, when the country's Supreme Court ruled that its prohibition is unconstitutional. While the ruling has not legalized marijuana in Mexico, the country's top judicial authority ruled that individuals who consume the drug cannot be prosecuted. Meanwhile, the party of Mexico's president-elect, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, who takes office next month, has submitted legislation in Congress to legalize and regulate marijuana's use, possession and sale. These are major developments in a decades-old debate in Mexico around personal liberties and how to tackle organized crime. Marcos is a Mexico City marijuana dealer and, as part of the narco-trafficking chain, says legalization would certainly interrupt the flow of money to drug lords.
When
I buy cannabis for my product, I have to buy it from illegal sources. So if cannabis becomes regulated, the money that arrives in the coffers of organized crime will now go directly to our own country's treasury.
The Supreme Court ruling resulted from a case brought by an organization called Mexico United Against Crime. It's led by Juan Torres Landa, who put his own career on the line with a daring strategy.
Analyze this, from a legal perspective. We are entitled to certain rights, including self-determination, and so we should be owners of our own body and of our own decisions. And the state should have no say as to what we do with our body, provided we don't affect third parties. We set up a cannabis club. We knew that the permit would be denied, and it happened. And the way the permit was denied enabled us to actually file the constitutional challenge with the federal authority, the federal judicial authority.
And beyond personal rights, Torres Landa sees a bigger benefit to marijuana legalization, a means to challenge organized crime and its use of murder, kidnapping and extortion to terrorize Mexico.
Unless we derail them and eliminate the financial funding, all those diversified activities are just going to grow and grow and grow because nothing is stopping them from doing so.
Still, there are constituent groups that oppose legalization and paint a disastrous picture of a society with easy and legal access to drugs.
The
perception of the risks drop and consumption goes up. Experts tell us that the younger a person becomes addicted to marijuana, the greater the damage caused.
If Mexico ultimately legalizes recreational cannabis, it would join just Canada and Uruguay to do so on the national level. Unclear is whether or not the change would bring about the theoretical end to the violence that the movement's leaders seek. Alistair Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.